Hello guys, what's up? My name is Hollow, and today we are back with another episode of Gallery Sweep. So let's head down to the bottom and see who is next. So originally I was planning on doing Tessa and Mei Lee today because I started with my models last week and I just wanted to finish up the models today. However, I forgot that we are actually going into February, which of course is Black History Month. So I want to do the same sort of thing I did for Native American Heritage Month, where in Native American Heritage Month I focused on doing all of my Native American households. So in this month I want to focus on doing some of my Black households. So we're going to actually skip over these guys and we're going to start with Noname instead because she's the first Black character in this lineup. So we're going to go ahead and put her in and see how she looks. I pulled her up before, I know, so I know she loses her skin tone because she used to use a custom skin. I'm not even sure if I have her albinism anymore. Oh, I do still have it. Okay, cool. But yeah, she looks pretty good. It looks like I have most of her skin details actually. So we might not have to do too much to her because I do like the way she looks on her own. I think it's really just like adding in her skin tone. So let's see. I just want to figure out her skin tone first because I really don't think there's that much I need to do. Because like I like the way her face looks and I like I like the skin details she has. I mean, I could always play around with trying some different ones, but I think I'm just going to leave her as she is probably. So I just want to get something similar to this. So this will probably be a cooler skin tone. Let's see. Maybe... Oh, I'm in neutral. I need to be cool. Yeah, something like this would probably be good. Like right there. I think that's pretty good. Yeah. So I think that's the one we'll go with. But yeah, I mean, I could go in and like work with her skin details a little bit, but I like the one she has. I think they look good on her. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at her outfits and see what all needs to be done. Because I don't think I really need to do anything with her, like skin details or anything like that, her hair or nothing like that. So it's really just going to be the clothes. Yeah, and she's still pretty naked. This is the only full outfit she has. So I think I'm going to just go through. I'll still jump into a time lapse real quick and set up her new outfits and everything. And then we'll just do someone else afterwards because she's not going to take very long at all. So let's go ahead and get her sorted. All right, so when it comes to Naname, basically, the idea for her character came from me listening to a podcast. Because my favorite podcast is Last Podcast on the Left, and they were doing episodes on Charles Manson, right? And in the first episode, they were talking about like how he was born and everything. And apparently, when Charles Manson was born, his mom didn't name him, so his birth certificate literally said no name. And then one of the hosts, Henry, made a joke that it's not no name, it's Noname, right? And it was like, I don't know. I thought it was really funny, but I also just really liked the way Noname sounded. I was like, that sounds really pretty, actually. So, I decided to make a whole sim based off of it, pretty much. So the idea for Noname is that she was given up at birth, and like her mom never named her, so her birth certificate is no name. But instead of coming up with an actual name for her, they just changed the orphanage that would have taken her in. Instead of coming up with a different name for her, they just call her Noname instead. And so she grows up in the orphanage, never gets adopted or anything. She just grows up there with the other kids. And then the idea is that when she becomes older, she's torn between the idea of finding her mother and trying to connect with her own family and just going out and making a new family for herself. Just doing it herself, like finding somebody and having her own kids and being the mother that her mother never was, you know? So that was sort of the idea she had. So yeah, that was the whole idea of Noname's plot. I haven't actually played with her, as usual, like with most of these Sims, I've never played with her. But I do still kind of like the story. I think it could be an interesting one to play out. I think like if I did it, I would actually create her mom and put her somewhere in the world and like get rid of their relationship and stuff. So like they'd still be connected via family tree, but like she has no idea who she is, you know, that sort of thing. And it could also be cool to like add in her other family too. So like her maternal grandparents and stuff like that. Maybe even add in like her dad and have him like not make it so like the rest of the family doesn't even know she exists. Like the mom kept it a secret, and then like you could play with that whole thing of like her finding her family, and then when she finds her mom, then she finds the rest of her family, and the rest of her family finds out about her, you know, that sort of thing. And then she can like meet all her family, and then maybe she doesn't become close with her mom, but maybe she comes close with her maternal grandparents, you know, something like that. So it could be like really cool. There's like a lot of cool drama that could go on with it, but it would take a lot of setup and like stuff like that. But I think it could be a cool story, so it might be fun to do one day. But I don't know. The other like, but I also would want to set her up with her own family too. But I mean, she could always do that later. You know, I could do both. Like have her focus on finding her family first, and then like once she's happy with how things end up there, then she can go make her own family. You know. But yeah, that's pretty much the idea. That was sort of the storyline I came up with for her. But yeah. There's not much else to say. I really like the way she turned out. I sort of lightened up a little bit of her outfits, got rid of some of the black, changed it to more denim just because I use black way too much. But yeah, I think she looks really cute, and I really like how she turned out. So let's go to the next person. All right, so there is our girl Naname. So let me go ahead and save her real quick. We'll get rid of the old Naname because we don't need that anymore. And then I think the next person would be Tiana. I mean, because technically Margaret is supposed to be like base loose. Like she's supposed to be mixed like me. Because like I called her Margaret because Margaret's my middle name. And I was trying to get used to the fact that I don't like my middle name. So I was trying to make myself like it a little more. So I made a sim who I thought I would like. So Margaret is technically mixed like me. So we could do her. But I just don't feel like doing her today. So I think we're going to do Tiana instead. All right, so she does have her skin tone, which is good. I wasn't sure if she would. But let's go ahead and take a look at her. Now, I'm going to check her outfits first because I know I'm going to want to do some stuff with her face because she's an ugly to beauty sim. So she was made from... Hold on, let me pull it up and actually so I can actually say it. Little Sakuga sim. So I don't have it linked because like I did them when I originally did them. I put them in like groups, so like I had the original sim and the duplicate sim that I was working, so I could look back at them back and forth. So that's why it doesn't have like the original creator here, but I will keep her in the description, so you I'll keep them in the description so that you can go and find them. But yeah, she's made from an ugly to beauty sim, so there might be some weirdness with her face. I'm not really sure about like her style and stuff. Like I made her so long ago. I vaguely remember, like I don't really remember anything about what my style was for her or anything. And I didn't give her a story. She was just an ugly to beauty sim that I threw together. So I don't really know. I don't even know what her third trait is supposed to be. A world famous celebrity. Self-assured, outgoing, and what I have no idea. I have no idea what to make her. So we'll figure that all out later. But yeah, there's just like some weirdness with her face. Like you see, if you look at her nose, like she doesn't have like a bump on her nose. But then if you turn her to the 3/4 view, she does have a bump. So it's just like weird stuff like that shows up. And like there's just some stuff where like I feel like her eyes are maybe too big, and then like I don't know if I want to like I like her face, but I feel like there are some bits to it that look odd. I feel like it just could just be cleaned up a little bit more. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump in and figure her out and try to figure out a story for her while I'm working on it, so that maybe we can get her like figure out a style for her, figure out what her third trait's gonna be, all that stuff. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump in. Right, so Tiana was a bit harder for me. Like I didn't really know what I wanted to do with her. Like I didn't have a story or anything, because like in the description I wrote when I first put her up, I've said that she was an aspiring singer, but like I didn't really know, like that doesn't really take me very far, right? And so like when I started editing her, I just wanted to make her look nice, you know. I just wanted to start working on her face and make a face that I liked. And I just started working on that, and she looks so different without her eyelashes. Like I was so shocked when I took her eyelashes off. I was like, oh my god, you look like a totally different person. So yeah, I stripped everything off, and then I just started fresh. And it was weird because like I don't know, like I don't think she's in the same line of who she used to be, but I do like the new version of her a lot. I think she looks really cute. I just like, but the way I started with her was just, I basically just went in as if I was making a new sim because I didn't really have anything to go off of for Tiana. So I just sort of made up my own stuff. I was just like, you know what? I'll go in and I'll work on her as if she's a brand new sim. I'm not going to go in with any expectations or anything. I'm just going to go in. I'm going to edit the face, make it look how I want. You see, I changed her skin tone up a little bit. I did like some stuff like that. I just went in and then like it was really hard to find a skin detail that I thought worked for her because there were a lot of good ones, but like they didn't quite match her eyelid shape. So it was hard to pick one. I think I ended up picking one that actually gives her a little bit of an eye, a double lid when she's actually monolided. I think I ended up with one that has like a little bit of a line. I can't actually remember, but I just tried to keep it sort of as close as possible. But yeah, and then I had to put freckles on her because like she had freckles, but I gave her these ones and they add like a little bit of splotchiness to her face. There's like a little bit of glitching there, but I think it's not too noticeable. So I still really like it. I think it was really cute. And you can see I wanted to put edges back on her because I had edges on her in her original. And so I thought I'd put more edges back on and put it with something. But I ended up changing the hair to something that already had its own built-in edges. So I get rid of it. But yeah. Yeah, there's not that much to say. Like, it was just like going through and like working on her was a little bit more, it was like I was starting with a new sim, you know. It was like I didn't really have a story to focus on or anything, so I just sort of went with it and I had a lot of fun with it. I actually really liked the way she turned out. Like, I loved her new look. I love the way her face looks. I think she looks so cute. But yeah, I really enjoyed her. I do end up changing her eye color too because she had like an unnatural eye color. She had like the reddish one, so I do end up changing it to like a brown color. But yeah, I just had a lot of fun with it and I just sort of went with it. And like, I was compensating that hair for a while. You can see me sort of looking at it for a while. I was really thinking about that one, but I ended up not going with it. But yeah, you can tell it's kind of weird because like I have nothing to say about her because you can tell I'm just watching the video and trying to talk out the video because I have no idea what to say because I was trying to come up with a story while I was doing her, but I didn't have one, you know. I was just like, whatever, she's gonna be a singer, that's fine, whatever. So I stuck with that. And she, like, since she was an aspiring singer, I didn't really have anything I wanted to do. Like, I was thinking about giving her the music lover trait, but I was like, that's so typical, you know. Like, I think it's more fun to give your sims like a somewhat negative trait. So her third trait ends up being hot-headed. But yeah, I just thought it would be a little bit more fun to have that instead of just like a basic like, oh, I'm self-assured, I'm outgoing, and I'm a music lover. It's just like, it's so easy. Like, it's too simple, you know. So I'm gonna give her a little challenge. That's why I added in the hot-headed trait. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else to say really. I really like her face. Like, I love the way her face looks. Like, she looks so unique to me and just so like, I don't know, like cute, and it's just, I love her so much. I think she looks absolutely adorable. And I love her outfits. Like, I went a totally different direction for her outfits from the couple that I had left. I basically based her entire fashion sense off of this shirt, pretty much. Like, I found this shirt and I was like, I love this shirt. I want her to wear stuff like this all the time. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of those shirts though, so but I absolutely love it. So I just went through and tried some different stuff, and I really liked it. I thought she looks really cool, very interesting, you know. But yeah, again, I'm lost for words. I don't know what to say because like I don't have very much to say, you know, because there's no story for her or anything. But yeah, um, I don't know, what could I talk about today. I think last time when I didn't have anything to say, I was talking about Minecraft. I think. But yeah, that's something we could talk about because I was thinking about doing a Minecraft series on here. But I'm just like, I don't know how long it takes really, and like for now, it's just like I should have time, but it's been difficult for me to actually sit down and record recently. I just haven't really felt like doing it. So it's been a little bit more difficult for me to do that. But like, so the idea of adding in an extra series of like Minecraft would be kind of hard. But I mean, cottage living is ending next week. So maybe what I'll do is like I'll take a little break from adding another season and I'll do a Minecraft series, like a mini Minecraft series, and then we can see how that goes. And if I'm cool, if I'm like, if it ends up being like the time that like, if it's like, because I don't know how long it takes to record a Minecraft video, you know, because I would assume it takes several hours to do it because you have to do a lot of stuff. It's like you have to do a lot of stuff to collect resources in order to be able to actually build something. So it's just like it takes a long time, you know. So if the time is manageable, then I'll add back in another series and do the Minecraft as well. But if it's not, I'll just do the Minecraft as a mini series and then just end it and then switch to a new series. I think that's probably how I'll do it because like I do want to play some other games. But I've also been playing a lot of Crusader Kings recently, Crusader Kings 3. I don't know why. It's just like, because like I downloaded it like forever ago, right? Like I've had it for months. And like every once in a while I'll get on and I'll play for like 5-6 hours and then I stop, right? But this past week I've been obsessed with it. Like instead of recording for The Sims like I should be, I've just been like, nope, I want to play Crusader Kings today. And so I go on and I play Crusader Kings and I've been playing like trying to take over Italy. So like I changed like a different faith, like a non-Catholic faith. So it's like it's still like a Christian faith, but it's not Catholic. Because like I choose it because it's like more lenient, it's more in line with like what I believe rather than like some of the rules that I don't like about Catholicism. So I choose that faith and then like I play it that way, and then I keep trying to take over Italy. Like I start from like a small county or duchy rather than like a big one. And then it's so hard to try to take over because not only am I small, so I don't have any power, but I'm surrounded by much bigger powers and they're all different faith from me. So they're all trying to wipe me out because they're like, they see me as like a hostile faith. So they're like trying to get rid of me and it's horrible. I hate it so much. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I started it like 3 different times and like every time I get wiped out every time. But the one I'm doing right now is doing okay. We're fairly decent size. We've got like the whole bottom of Italy and we've got the island of Corsica. So like we're not doing too bad. We've got a little bit of land. So that one's fun. And I'm on my 4th ruler right now, so it's going okay. But I'm like panic saving every time I make a decision now because I don't want to lose again. Because I don't play on Iron Man. I'm too weak to play on Iron Man. I play with all the points. I beef my characters up as much as I want them to be. So yeah, I don't play on Iron Man. I like my panic saves. I like to be able to save and reload when something bad happens. Not that I do that very much because I usually forget to actually save and then like I'm just screwed when stuff falls apart. But you know, on the most recent one, I have been actually doing it. So yeah. But yeah, that's sort of what I've been doing recently. It's just playing Crusader Kings and thinking about Minecraft. So I haven't been playing a lot of Minecraft. I've just been watching a lot of Minecraft. Cause I actually haven't played Minecraft in like 3 years almost. So yeah, it's been a minute. But yeah, that's sort of why I want to do the challenge because like I've been watching so much Minecraft recently, but like I haven't played it in so long. So I think it could be fun to come back in basically as a noob, like coming in and like seeing all the new stuff and like playing the new worlds and stuff like that. I think it could be really cool. But yeah. But anyways, back to the Sim. I actually really I love the way she turns out. I think she looks so cute. I think she's absolutely adorable and I would probably put her into a series or something. Like, I don't know if I'd play her, but I think I'd definitely put her into a series and potentially make her like a baby mama, you know, that sort of thing. But yeah, I really like her. I hope you guys like her too. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.